Here we are. It's March 11th, 2025. I had several questions on the PVC barrels I made and the tumbler. It's a Harbor Freight tumbler. They have brass bushings on them, and the belt is a flat belt. I believe we could use an O-ring to replace that if we needed to. The barrel is made out of 4-inch PVC. The store had it in 2-foot lengths, so it's cut into 3 8-inch pieces, and the end screws in. It's a piece that glues in, and then this top screws on. There is a 1/4-inch hole drilled and tapped in the middle. Put a screw in and a 1/4-inch flat washer. I glued it some, so I had a couple. I've been running them with the screw out, and they've worked okay that way too. The other end, it's recessed a 1/2 inch. I cut a couple pieces a 1/2 inch thick. Used a drywall screw to go in. It sticks in a little bit, and that is glued in. If you're not familiar with PVC pipe, it's used for plumbing. Excuse me. Used for plumbing. The purple primer reacts with the surface and makes the surface of the plastic pliable, and then the glue is put on and put on completely and then pushed together. Works out. PVC pipe, I think, works real good. And because this is so slippery, I just took a piece of sandpaper, or this piece, a little piece of emery cloth, and I just sand it lengthways, and then the rollers will grip it better and spin it. And I have rocks in there this big, so it has no problem. And this batch I filled. I'll try something a little different. I measured to the top of here, 2.5 inches from the top with rocks. The water is 2.5 inches from the top. It just covers the rocks. 2 1/3 cup scoops of ceramic filler, and then 2 tablespoons of number 4 grit. And we'll run that for 10 days and see how it turns out. Also, there was a question on the glue. The T88 glue is what I've used on my airplane. It's a 1-to-1 epoxy, and I found it very strong. So I've been using that gluing on the bales on the pendants, and using that. Also, that's what I used on here, and that'll work out real good. This is another tumbler I bought online. I thought I'd save the money, the shipping costs from Harbor Freight, and this was on Amazon. The barrels are a solid plastic. It makes it very hard to get the covers in and out. I actually bent this cover, pulling it out with a pair of pliers, put a 1/4-inch nut on and pull on it with a pair of pliers. They don't work good. And there is no brass bushings. It's nylon bushings. It has a cogged belt, which is very noisy. You can hear that upstairs running. And after 3 weeks, the motor burnt out. So I don't feel it's a good buy. And that came from Amazon, where the central machinery is in stock at Harbor Freight. And actually, I've had good luck with them. This is the 3rd one. I've got 2 more down here, and they've run pretty much continuously. For the saws, there is another YouTube video on triple jewelry making. I believe is how I labeled it. So if you're in my channel, you can take a look at that as well.